Welcome guys, in this video we will be looking at the top 10 close range tips and tricks in Apex Legends Mobile. Enjoy. Tip number 10, ping. When players don't have any way to talk, they can ping a location instead. The ping system can allow players to spot an enemy, go to an area, and if the area has been looted, it gives players a great way to talk without saying a word. Tip number 9, perks. Apex Legends Mobile has an exclusive perk system that enhances existing abilities and offers boosts after using your finishers. Keep unlocking perks in the perk system to enhance your abilities and try out different combinations of perks. Since you can only equip one ability, one perk, and one finisher, you can make various combinations to find out which ones work the best for your legend. Tip number 8, weapon practice. Apex Legends Mobile has multiple new modes for you to use to get in some quick games instead of a lengthy battle royale session. And of course, you can also find the firing range here, in addition to a new tutorial and training mode. You can use these modes to adjust to the weapons with mobile shooters. You'll be feeling recoil much more than on console or PC. Tip number 7, auto functions. Tapping buttons on a controller or keyboard is easy and feels like second nature. That's why mobile games often simplify the experience and automate certain actions. You can automate the process of opening loot bins, doors, and picking up weapons and ammo. By default, you'll pick up ammo for weapons you have equipped, up to a certain amount, but you'll need to swap out weapons for better weapons manually. Tip number 6, unlock characters. Apex Legends Mobile, just like the main game, does not start with the whole roster unlocked. Luckily, you can unlock most of the available characters just by leveling up your profile and completing challenges. Tip number 5, bunny hop. It was overpowered in the early days of bunny hopping, which saw talented players skip around the battlefield at speed while healing up. While a nerf is definitely in the works, you should be using bunny hopping and sliding as much as possible to get an advantage. Tip number 4, prepare for bots. Massive shooters are more commonly introducing bots onto the battlefield. The satisfaction of taking down an AI that doesn't really have any concept of tactics isn't great compared to a real player, but it does give you an ideal arena in which to practice your moves, so you can overcome the greater odds when real players get involved. The early few matches will likely be riddled with bots, so just be warned and rack up some great scores while you're there. Tip number 3, maps. It is pretty important to study all the maps in Apex Legends Mobile. It's necessary to know where enemies can spawn and which areas have the highest number of gunfights. Since the game currently has a limited number of maps, it would be quite easy to play all of them and understand their layout. Engage in gunfights from an advantageous position to ensure that you have a higher chance of winning. Tip number 2, use cover to move around. As a basic rule in every shooter, you need to use cover as much as possible to move around the map. Since Apex Legends Mobile does not have easily accessible vehicles like cars and bikes, it becomes essential to use cover to avoid being caught off guard. You can hide behind boxes or certain structures to move around safely. Along with these, use the cover during gunfights to have better survivability. Tip number 1, figure out which legends complement each other. Since each legend has unique abilities, you can form a squad with different roles and synergies. You and your teammates can pick legends that complement each other and enhance your strategy in a match. For example, if you are playing as Octane or Wraith who pushes enemies relentlessly, you can have a lifeline on your team who will heal you after taking a lot of damage. This video was a lot to research, film and edit. I'll be aiming to drop a good video every week. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and be free to check out my other videos. And if you think I deserve it, hit that subscribe button.